Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to be continuing our Elvia tour. We are now at the Biraghi Den. I'm just going to make this short and sweet. This spot is just ass. I do not like this spot. This might be one of the absolute worst spots in Elvia. I won't know until I visit them all, but so far, this one is my least favorite. It is no money whatsoever. If you go to Biraghi Den, you are 100% just here to get your cup for whatever it is you want, and you're looking to get the hell out of here. I am going to keep it a stack. Even if you were to try and bust out as hard as you can in this spot, you are not going to be making any money whatsoever. Like, I'm talking, you're making 150 mil at bare minimum here. Like, at not even bare, that's max right there. There is nothing you can do here. If you burn Agris, you're brain dead. Like, just don't go to Biraghi Den. This place sucks. But just looking at the trash loot here, we managed to pull 70 armor stones and 66 weapon stones, which is, it's okay, whatever. And then we got 11.8k of the Biraghi Den tokens. That's a little high, if I'm being honest. I'm not sure what was up with that, because like usually lately I've been pulling like 9 to 10, but 11.8k was on my Zerker. On my warrior, I can only pull like, I think 9.5 to 10. So if I'm being honest, Zerker kind of slaps here, but that doesn't fix anything. The place still is trash. But almost 12k trash, that's a decent turnout if I were to say anything. But in terms of money, you didn't really make a whole lot here, in my opinion. You made like 250 mil with what I pulled. It's not that extensive. Not only that, but the Narc's Lightning, or not the Narc's Lightning, but the yellow shards, we only managed to pull 4. And I'm pretty sure I had a dragon token popped, which is absolutely horrible. I am not, that is terrible. That is absolutely awful. Honestly, it could have been a bad hour, but I don't think I've really pulled anywhere up to like maybe 7, maybe 8, 9. That's about it, which is about like the average per se is about like 7 to 9. But the fact that even 1 hour was a 4 at 11.8k trash, that is pretty ass. That's pretty awful. Now, as for the Narc's Lightning, we pulled 9, which is about in line with most other spots like Castle Ruins, Fogans. That's pretty accurate for one of the Black Star armor mats. That's accurate as fuck. 1 seed of Void, which is pretty good. That's not horrible either. That's again about, for Biraghi Den at that point. If honestly, if it dropped like 10 seeds in 1 hour, I would say the spot is actually pretty lit. But unfortunately, only 1 drop, and that's about accurate. You're getting anywhere between 1 to 3 an hour, and that's only 30 mil. So it's not a good look. It's not good. It's not good, boys. And I just should mention, I had one of these shiny key things. I didn't actually know what it was used for, so I didn't actually use it, but I did go back later and figured out that if you go to the little underground where the little well is, you go inside and then you use the key and you will get some extra mats, which is pretty cool. It adds more money per hour, but that it's pretty annoying to do that mid grind. So honestly, you stockpile the keys and then you go whenever you have, time to go put the keys in or whatever. I would never really stop my grind to go into the well to go put the damn key. That's absurd. So in my opinion, I don't believe that even the event or like the little special drop here is very good, because you have to stop mid grind to go do it. So that makes it ass. So yeah, in short, Biraghi Den sucks. Don't expect to ever make money here. This is a waste of loot scrolls. Genuinely, it is a waste of loot scrolls. I would never grind here unless I absolutely had to. And unfortunately, for some of the cups that you're going to need, I think it's the earrings specifically, you would have to grind here. And I think does Nagas drop it? I don't actually know. I haven't been to Nagas yet. So maybe there's another spot that drops some yellow orbs, but for now, Biraghi Den's the only one that I've been to so far that drops the yellow shards, but that is unfortunate. I just did a little Google searching real quick. Apparently it's Biraghi Den and the Swamp Nagas. So you don't actually have to grind Biraghi Den, but I haven't been to Nagas yet, so I'm not sure how much better it is than Nagas, or well, worse than it is than Nagas, I should say. So either which way, the fact that there's 2 spots, and at least from what I'm looking at, Swamp Nagas is more difficult because the AP requirement is higher, 260 plus. So With that being said, I assume Swamp Nagas will probably yield more money, but that probably doesn't mean it's going to be worthwhile in terms of large amounts of money, but maybe it would make the grind go better and possibly drop more than 4 an hour, because that's pretty ass. And just to compare some numbers to Garmoth here, it looks like the average on a blue loot scroll is roughly around 10k, 10.9 from Kuno, 10.6 on Rangers, 10.4 on Berserker, which is pretty much what I pulled. I pulled a little bit more than that. Warriors about 9.6, Valkyrie 9.6. You get the idea. It's pretty, you know, the average is about, you know, 9.5 to 10.5. So that's, if you're pulling around those numbers, you're doing all right. But either which way, it is a waste of loot scrolls, genuinely. If you sold everything, the average silver per hour would roughly be around 330 million, which doesn't sound too bad, but once again, that is trees money. You could go to trees and stand at a pod for an hour and make the same amount of money essentially. And I think that would be a much easier grind than dealing with this. So yeah, that's just from trash as well. You don't really need to do all this, you know, sell everything, because that's what Biraghi Den on Garmoth is factoring in, is if you sold everything, you'd make about 330. But since you're going to need the cups, and if maybe you're making Blackstar armor, which I hope you're not, because you don't really need that shit, but in case you are, you know, that's cutting into your money if you're holding on to that stuff. But that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.